Home, February 22nd, 3 p.m. Hi, Karen. Thank you very much for agreeing to participate in my Valentine's Day study. I'm just going to start off with a few basic questions to get to know you just a little bit better. Um, First off, how old are you?
I am 51 years old.
51, okay. And what do you do for a living?
I am a full-time stay-at-home mom right now.
Okay. Where do you live? Just the city is fine.
I live in Calabasas, California.
Thank you. Do you have a significant other?
Yes, I'm married.
Okay. Now we are going to get more into your actual perceptions of Valentine's Day, what you think about the holiday, and what your purchasing decisions were for both past and present. Um, can you recall something you got from anyone for Valentine's Day when you were a child and how it made you feel then?
When I was a child, I mostly remember getting Valentine's cards from my classmates at school. We would make cardboard boxes and decorate them, and and kids would, give you the Valentines that they either made or bought. Mostly then it was made. And it was always fun to see how many you had because the students weren't required to give a Valentine to everyone the way that they do now. So
Okay.
it was always fun to open up the box and, see how many Valentines I had.
Okay. Um, what do you think of Valentine's Day as a holiday, and what feelings do you associate with it most strongly?
The feeling I would associate with it most would be love. I think it's a fun holiday. I think it's really mainly for kids because we don't really like going out on Valentine's Day.
Okay. And why is it that you think it's mostly for kids then?
Well, or for doing things at home. But it's fun for kids. I think it's exciting to, to make the Valentines or make Valentine's cookies or, do fun activities like that or do things with your family. But we just don't like going out to crowded restaurants, on a day that everyone else is going out also.
Okay. Um, in that case, what, in your opinion, is the main point of Valentine's Day for you?
The main point is just another opportunity to show the people that I care about that I care about them.
Okay. What have you received from others on past Valentine's Days, and what feelings did you associate with what you received, or what did you think when you saw what other people got for you?
I've always had positive feelings, either small things that my kids might have made in school when they were young, which was fun, or if my husband brings me flowers, that's always positive.
Okay. What kind of things did your children make in school for you then?
Oh, they would draw pictures or make Valentines that said Mom on them, and those were the kind of things that I've kept all these years.
Oh, really? Hanging on to them?
Yes?
Okay. Let's get into the present day more and see what you did for this last Valentine's Day. What did you purchase this last Valentine's Day, and who was it for?
I purchased a card for my grandmother, who lives out of state.
Okay.
Um, I purchased a card for my husband. I purchased some candy for my boys. And just things to purchase, or I
Or
made,
what you did.
okay, and I made Valentines for my friends. I have some girlfriends that we get together every Valentine's Day for coffee.
Okay.
And we like to make each other Valentines and exchange them.
Okay, that sounds fun.
And then we also ordered pizza out for dinner on Valentine's night, and I made a homemade chocolate cake.
Um, is the pizza thing, is that a tradition of some sort, or did you just get that? What was the reasoning, I guess, behind that?
Well, we don't like to go out when it's crowded and overpriced, but at the same time, I wanted to do something special instead of just a regular meal because I usually cook. So that's why we decided on pizza. But it's not really a tradition, I wouldn't say.
Okay. You also mentioned that you made Valentines for your girlfriends, and you like to hang out with them around Valentine's Day, and it's sort of a tradition for you. I guess my question for that is, what do you mean by Valentines? Like, do you get them small gifts, or do you just make something, or how does that work?
Good question. Usually it's both. We just make a small Valentine with the person's name on it, and then sometimes give just a nominal gift, like a chocolate bar, or just something small but personal, or a scented soap or something like that. Just something kind of fun for each other.
Okay. Do any particular brands come to mind when you're thinking of these chocolates or soap or anything?
No, not really. The one thing I usually try to buy, at least for my boys, every Valentine's, that would be a tradition, is the conversation candy hearts. Just because I always had those growing up, and so that's something I've tried to continue.
Okay, so it's something that you were used to and you just kept doing that through the years. The conversation hearts, are those those little sweetheart heart candies that have the writing on them?
Yes, they come in a box, and they're hard, and they have little sayings on them like rock star or love you.
All right. Okay. What thought process did you go through when you were picking out all these different products? What made you decide to purchase these specific things for these people?
Mostly I look for something that is meaningful but not very expensive. Just something small to let the person know I was thinking about them, like the card for my grandmother.
Okay. Was there anything else that you were considering purchasing for Valentine's Day? And if so, how did you end up deciding not to purchase that particular object or item?
I considered purchasing a cake when I saw one at the store, but then decided I'd rather make one myself, that it was more personal that way.
Okay, so you didn't want to have a store-bought cake or something?
Exactly.
You
Since
felt...
I had time.
Okay. let's say you saw an ad on TV or the internet for the Sweetheart candies. Um, would you be inclined to purchase it from whoever's selling it from that ad, or is that something you would rather go to the store and get, discounting shipping costs of buying something?
You mean if I saw it advertised online or
Yeah, either
TV or?
online or on TV.
No, I don't feel like I'm more inclined to buy something because I've seen an ad for it. It's almost always that I have something in my mind, or I'll see something at the store at a physical store.
Okay, so does that mean you said you have something in mind, but you also said that you might buy something if you saw it at the store? Does that mean that you make that you have some things in mind and then some other objects you might get are just snap decisions?
Exactly. Like for my husband, I went to the store for the card, which was my intention, but I also got him a chocolate Reese's Heart just because I saw it there.
Okay. Um, all right, very interesting. Well, unless you have anything to add, I'm out of questions for you for today. So, is there anything else you'd like to say, or are you good?
No, I think that's about it.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and thank you for helping me with my study.
You're welcome.